it's going to be super hard playing versus. There's so many heals, there's so much potential. Just help up the Huskar, which you don't usually. It's not even this much healing for a Huskar, but they have a lot of other things to amp him up. So I don't know. Secret really has a game cut out for them here.
All right, Team Secret with their backs against the wall, down 2-1, up against Navi's 5th pick Huskar. We'll throw it over to LD and Winter for the cast.
Thank you very much, Alan. That's right.
Huskar.
Is it gonna end like this? Will Secret be getting Huskar?
This is like the improvement I see very significant from Na'Vi, where they start to swap around the lanes between Dandy and Dijara a lot. They manage to trick their enemies into thinking that they have the Juggernaut safe lane, so Huskar very more unlikely. So Secret forget about the hero, didn't choose to ban the hero out. And it's pretty decent against what Secret have. They have a lot of magic bursts in their lineup. And Huskar plus Oracle, a very, very potent combination.
I mean, you can try to gear like a Morphling up for physical damage. Even Mirana can transition into it, but it's not their forte.
Morphling is...
30 seconds.
I mean, you can do that, but in most cases, you want to use your spell damage. You want to get an early E-Blade against the opposing team. So this game, you might have to consider maybe going for other options, going for like the Manta, going for more physical damage output.
Okay. Before we get too much into the later game matchup, let's talk a little bit, Winter, about the laning setup. What is the ideal laning setup for Na'Vi, and how does Secret look to shut that down?
I think Huskar's going mid.
Yeah.
Huskar mid will be against Amir.
He's bottom now, so he was mid before. But I guess they're putting him bottom instead.
I guess it's okay against the Baden Axe. If they have 3 heroes at bottom. But at the moment I see Shadow Shaman at top lane.
Oracle is heading bottom now.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 heroes versus the Baden and Axe. This could be troublesome if he makes a mistake in the lane.
Oh man, Dendi running the Juggernaut here. You mentioned that poor man shield matchup versus ranged heroes mid, and already getting the crit and a lot of damage out.
It certainly doesn't make you a poor man, you know? You have that shield.
Oh my god. Envy is having a rough lane already. He is tanking a ton of damage here. He's almost dead!
Look at his HP. He has 2
He's fully
base rank.
He went fully Agimorphed. I don't think he was expecting to have to deal with a dual lane here, Winter.
Yeah, definitely. You look at their heroes, you're expecting a defensive lane for the Shadow Shaman to get levels, Oracle to be protecting their bottom lane against the pressure lane of X plus Abaddon.
And then you look at the mid lane here, and really Dendi should not die. You always have Blade Fury against that combo, unless Arteezy hits like a crazy around the corner type of arrow. So Dendi should farm well. He's even harassing Arteezy heavily. So far, the Huskar probably not going to have the best time, but now they're going to... He still has a bit of support. And it seems like these lanes are going to be quite decent for Na'Vi.
Oh, okay. He's fine.
Yeah, Dendi just getting some damage in on Arteezy there, but... I mean, last game we saw lanes that didn't go all that well, and Na'Vi were still able to turn it around.
Well, this game, Secret does, however, have a much stronger lineup for late game than SD plus Morphling.
Looking at how the lineups match up, do you favor either team if it does go to that late game?
It really depends on how much farm the Morphling has, because I think if a Morphling has...
Top lane looks like there is a dive going on here. They're moving deep on the Pylai dive. They get the long stretch Armstrong shackles out. The zap comes through, the first blood to Na'Vi. Envy does find a counter kill.
This is bad.
But still, Na'Vi getting the early pressure out there in the top lane, and they're also out farming that Morphling thus far.
I think if it goes to late game with a 6-slotted Morphling plus the Shadow Demon, I think Secret has a very, very good chance of taking it. Like, you can always do like slow siege, speed push, and you have a Mirana as well. And Huskar late game, if you're not ahead of the enemy carry, obviously you're not gonna be able to match up equally against the Morphling.
Yeah, it doesn't... Seems like that Huskar is gonna farm though, so... At least for now, Secret not doing much to slow him down. Is there anyone who's likely to move around and upset the balance of these lanes early? Like, we don't have that Enchantress or Io.
I doubt so, but in the game where they picked the Axe previously, they had the Axe actually running around helping the lanes, which was kind of unexpected because you sort of feel like Axe should focus on getting his own blink, helping his own, like staying in his own lane or in the jungle. But that game, Puppy was helping around his team a lot, so we might see the same thing happening for Secret if they decide that they need help in other lanes.
All 3 cores here farming on the Na'Vi side, but the support's doing quite a bit better on the Secret side. So still relatively close minus the first blood, but they move on to Bulba here bottom. Oh, Snake almost got around him. Could have gone in, but still with the fire spears, it might be enough to bring Bulba down. He is able to heal through it, it looks like. The Purifying Flames brings him back up. But still forced off the lane quite a bit here. Well, elsewhere, Envy, again, almost dying, just dropping constantly low.
And
He is having a very rough time.
both the carries are getting constantly...
Oh! Again! Envy, level 2 Ether Shock. Down he goes. He is as good of a series as Arteezy is having. Envy is really struggling.
What? Oh my god, I can't believe it happened.
I mean, he already had a fair warning once, and he did not respect it. Now he pays the price.
Is that considered overly efficient? Having too much agility? Okay, fine, it's a mistake.
That's efficient.
Efficient. I see what you did
one
there.
extra E. And sometimes it can be inefficient. But in this particular case, it does cost them a lot. You mentioned needing a farm Morphling, that's not going to help matters. Huskar having his way in this lane. The mid lane, a pretty even trade. Denny getting slightly more denies. Overall doing very well. Arteezy is not taking over his lane the way we saw last game. You really can't, given the
you
matchup.
can't really kill the Juggernaut. So
Unless he horribly screws up.
yeah, unless he's either trying to kill you or he makes a very bad mistake.
And they're gonna look for Bulba here. Puppy's not home just yet. They nuke him. They're gonna try to burst him down. The Purifying Flames continue to come in, and Bulba melts to the spears as they also dive to the top lane, perhaps, it looks like. They're threatening to. Just still poking his head up from the back. Zapping Envy again. This has to be getting Envy's head.
This
as well as being visible on the scoreboard.
Ain't looking good for Secret right now. It ain't looking good.
Jug has Omni Slash too, and he might be able to even kill off this Mirana if she makes any mistakes.
Navi's heroes arguably come online faster than Secret's lineup. Like the Morphling is a much slower call to come online. Like Juggernaut, Huskar, they don't need that much farm. Like 1 or 2 items, like 1 small item on the Huskar like an armlet, and for Juggernaut maybe get the early Yasha and into the Manta, you're ready to fight.
See the rotation now. Pilot and Arteezy are gonna smoke. Where do they go? Straight onto Seneko. Puppy finds him. With the call, the arrow comes through. Good connection there. They'll get the kill. They'll immediately grab a nice rune for Arteezy, and he continues journeying down to the bottom lane. They really want to make a move on this Huskar.
Moonlight Shadow.
And with the Moonlight Shadow, the ward actually did scout it, so Deira should know. And will be backing away a little bit. He doesn't want to fully back out, but he's close enough that Secret could creep in on him. It's nighttime though, and now the TP comes. Oracle, maybe gonna die again. They get the lane ward down. Poor Seneko. I mean, I think it's Deira they really want, but they're gonna settle for a disruption. Deira unable to block that arrow in time. He will get to work a bit with the fire spears, but he's not really that strong, the Huskar, at this stage, and Secret are gonna give chase. But meanwhile, top lane, you can see Eternal Envy's woes continue. At very least, I suppose, not dying. Now be finding space elsewhere. Dendi looking to push out this mid lane.
And this Morphling is gonna spend a long time farming to catch up. He is not gonna be a factor anytime soon. Even as a cutting blade to help him farm right now.
He actually went for that very early, so really does put the EE in efficiency. Dendi poking his head out in the mid lane, continues to cut the wave, wants to punish Secret for their group up bottom. Only done about a third HP, maybe a quarter HP in damage to the tower.
Oh, they have to rely on Arteezy again to do a lot of work. Like every other hero needs a certain amount of farm, and you see Puppy getting jumped here. And
The dunk, but Deira, he's gonna explode.
oh, he got the kill first. He got the kill.
Puppy did get the kill first, gets that bountiful experience.
Oh my. That
Normally you don't see Huskar making such bold moves until he's a little bit more farmed and has the armlet, yeah.
Yeah, I guess Na'Vi feeling they have a good early game going, starting to feel a bit cocky, you know.
And warding under creep waves now too.
I don't care if there's a creep there.
He's like, I'm getting this ward down, man. To be fair, Artstyle's done that 4 times and just to zap Envy every other time. Speaking of which, oh. I mean, I don't know. At this point, if you're Envy, you're just like, come on, man, seriously, like, give me a break already, top lane.
He's getting.
He's going to the jungle. It's time for the jungle morph lane. See the raindrops here for the axe. Mott maybe wanting Envy to get stung.
I mean, I expected them to give Envy some help earlier, but
they took the opposite route of just like pressuring the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, but then General was bullying Envy alone in the lane. That's not good either.
So they do leave Bulba parked out here bottom with the Huskar holding the lane, so I imagine he's going to settle down now, make sure he gets that armlet. Dendi waiting for the Omni Slash cooldown mid. Is leveling up the healing ward. So yeah, it's something that we want to keep in mind is the mid-game strength of Navi. When you have the max healing ward, the Oracle with the false promise, the Rasta wards getting dropped, and a Huskar up in front with like a solar crest, a Dragonlance just sieging the crap out of towers.
That's gonna happen in the next 5 minutes where Bulba.
X onto Bulba is a very long duration one. Then they zap him. They need to get those shackles up, but Bulba phases away to freedom. It looks like
he should be fine. That's borrowed time.
Runs back in. Navi. I mean, most teams see in a bad and they're like, yeah, not worth ganking him. They think otherwise, but with the battle hunger, they might slow him down a bit here. Snako able to get away.
I mean, Navi's gonna hit their stride very soon with the armlet plus the Shaman wards, healing ward. I mean, they don't really need much items on the other heroes. They just need their levels and blink on that. Maybe he's gonna go for the drums build again this game. I'm not so sure about that.
So Bat going...
He seems like he's saving up for the dagger.
Yeah. Early arcane boots. I guess it does help sustain the push a lot. If they want to go for that. And Snako will cheekily deny a rune here. Arteezy none too pleased with that one. Bulba just casually...
I mean, he took the low.
Into the borrowed time.
He took low from the burning spear, so...
Not the ideal way to use it, but now the armlet. So... How much, like how soon do they group and where do they focus?
As soon as they have the level 6 on Artstar, I think then that's about time for them to go for objectives.
Oracle? Ooh, Snako. Close call there. Arteezy was having a go for him.
Man, Secret has to be able to do, I mean, get kills somewhere with the Mirana or the SD setting up with the disruption for the arrow. His axe doesn't have his dagger right now, so if Navi groups up, pushes down one lane, I highly doubt there's anything Secret can do about it. Okay, so it's gonna be at the drums again. He's not gonna go for the blink. He's just gonna go for...
I kind of like it better this game than the other one.
Yeah, this game I prefer.
Because it's a good 5-man item.
Because they are looking to 5-man early and they are ahead. You can afford to go for a much more greedy build. I didn't like it that game because they were really behind at the start of the game.
And it felt like they needed kills, although to be fair, it ended up...
I mean, they got away with it, so they made it work.
And now, time for the siege. They are leaving the Bat Rider off bottom. He's going to deal with that wave. Shadow Shaman still trying to get to level 6, it looks like. Still nuke Puppy a bit. They will lead with the Ra, the healing ward protecting him as long as that stands. Secret gonna have a very tough time dealing with this. But meanwhile in the jungle to the north, they found one. It's Hyliai. Shadow Demon gets roasted.
This is not looking good, Gorman.
And they still have healing wards. So they are, sorry, Shaman wards. We haven't seen those come into play just yet.
One more tower, the next tower. They're gonna press forward.
They can probably go for 2 if they want to save the wards. There's still a tier 1 bottom though.
Yeah, this is like the kind of situation where the arcane boots on the Bat Rider would come in handy for the whole team.
Yeah, someone like Juggernaut, pretty low on the mana pool, can really benefit.
Yeah.
The supports, obviously.
Especially in a game where your supports don't have gold to actually get multiple sets of arcane boots.
Navi though, this is a bolder maneuver than what we discussed. It's straight into the road with a tier 1 still up bottom. Hyliai fortunately did have a ward there, so General not able to lasso him. They are playing with fire, though he's very low. The Abaddon starts to roam towards the pit, but already the Roach about to drop, and it will go to Navi. The Aegis to the Huskar. You know, so often, Winter, whenever a Huskar is in a game, I know you, Fog, Merlini, you all bring up how crucial the Aegis is for this hero. And They get it early, very early.
I mean, it's just like draw Ursa. If you get that early Roshan, it speeds up your timing so much.
Looks like they are diving a bit here. Dendi with a bold maneuver.
I mean, they're feeling confident. They're in a very good position right now, as a whole for the game. So Na'Vi are definitely feeling super confident about that. So they are willing to be much more aggressive than normal. I mean, they are already very aggressive by nature as a team.
So Secret are going to see this big push coming. Na'Vi have had their early momentum.
There's nothing.
What do you do?
There's nothing they can do. They have to find trade-off, find pick-off somewhere. I do not see any way they can win a head-on fight.
Man, the Huskar really ruined that. It's borrowed time with those fire spears. You have like no control over when it goes off. That's going to be a little extra source of frustration for Bulba.
Puppy is so far away from his blink. I mean, nothing is going on for Secret right now apart from getting farm here and there. And I mean, RTZ is like probably the strongest hero right now, so and he can't really do much to stop the 5-man either. Like the only way he can slow it down is if he finds a singular pick-off somewhere like now.
Here's the pick-off attempt, the arrow. Oh, it's a miss. Arteezy, his arrows felt like something out of Robin Hood last game.
That was like a kill that they desperately needed to happen for them.
Not happening this time. And instead, Bat will get a blink, will buy a smoke, and well, they haven't even needed those pickoffs. We'll see if they do. But Na'Vi dropping the wards now. Second deployment. This time, we'll be looking for the tower.
He's gonna try to deny the tower. That's about it.
I mean, like you said, they have to find other options besides the head-on fight. They are just calmly armlet toggling, laying into this structure, getting healed up by the Purifying Flames, and the tower will go down. The Shaman gets the last hit.
We're gonna see a high ground push very soon. Pre-20 minute.
What is like the dream Secret scenario for a high ground defense? I mean, I'm kind of chuckling just because like they are not a great high ground lineup.
Man, call.
Drag them towards the tier 4s.
Drag them towards the tier 4s. In your dreams.
Oh, this is not the dream. Arteezy does leap out. Hey, with the Omni Slash maybe being wasted, perhaps they can... Oh, never mind. The drums come into play here, as well as the Yasha. We'll bring him down. So they lose Arteezy.
There goes your strongest hero on the map.
We're on the dead. Ra.
And I just don't see
Laying into mid.
What can Secret do right now? They are totally helpless against the onslaught of Na'Vi. Na'Vi's timing is just way too strong at this moment in the game.
I mean, Na'Vi has to make a mistake, is pretty much what it seems like at this point. A big one.
Multiple mistakes even. Like Puppy.
It's only Secret making them for now, it seems, as he gets caught out and roasted again. Immolates in the flames. Can they finish him off? Dendi's on the chase. He wants a piece of that Puppy, but Puppy did the mash, and he'll be fine.
That is good that he didn't go down.
But this also leaves the Yara. He's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna hit towers, guys. Don't mind me. I'm just a Huskar. No big deal. Art style though, blinking in there. Not the hex he was looking for. Or did it get shielded off immediately?
It was on. His hex was on cooldown. He was kind of hoping to blink Shackle there.
Oh, okay. I thought he hexed something.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, Puppy walks away. But Na'Vi walks forward.
Okay, the push.
General moving in. Yeah, and the 15-minute high ground siege. I mean, we thought it was all about the draw rate. Na'Vi saying, we'll do it. Old school style with the Shadow Shaman. They dropped the wards. And, well, there's a buyback with that. Na'Vi just gonna wait for the healing ward to kick in. They're not even backing again. The shackle there. And again, we'll get dealt with. But Puppy, it looks like it might be a dieback. Oh, he's okay for now. Bulba, though. Ultimate gets cracked open. Now he's gonna have a harder time getting into the fray. The arrow comes through, but it's tanked by Dead, and he was very healthy. Yara still sieging. Na'Vi just swarming into the Secret base, battering down the front door. There is no sort of valiant defense in sight. Secret are forfeiting racks while Envy farms. But it is slow farm. He's only working on the Lincoln last we checked, and that is not an item that's going to salvage this game. General, though, looking for the killing blow. Gets the last off on Bulba. There's the disruption. Now Twilight Eye might become the target. Puppy with the buyback, looking for more. They will find a second kill, possibly a third. Arteezy low. The flaming spear is taking him down. Even Envy's got to run. He will survive in the fountain as the Aegis is reclaimed. But Na'Vi straight onto the next lane of Brax. They are going to have another healing ward bench in short order. They have Huskard the opposition again.
Oh jeez, this is such an amazing performance here by Na'Vi. Great drafting as well. Secret is just...
This is the team that has won the most Star Ladders by far out of anyone. It's been a while since their last Star Ladder victory. Fell short at the last invitational, but here they are, Na'Vi, about to take it, mowing down Highlight Eye, hexing up Arteezy, bringing him down as well. Na'Vi, they're doing it in style. Their former captain will fall as well. A triple kill for Dinyara, and there's the call. Na'Vi is truly back. They have won their first major tournament in a very long time. And they are feeling it. All smiles, all hugs. This was truly a team effort.
Oh, what a performance, Mr. Goblin by Na'Vi here at Star Ladder. It's amazing. I mean, the team has just gone from like a team of